Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first down team at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Complete Derrick Henry. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On him quick, and they bring him down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Complete to Henry on the check down. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's fielded at the 14. Breaks the tackle. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Richardson now. Pocket isn't building up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Let's come with Saquon Barkley. Decent game here, but short of the first. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Brings up third and
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That one complete to Pitts. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Ready? 70, ready?
Richardson on 1st and 10. That's his pass. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now.
Go! Lightning,
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's got room to roam. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. From the pistol. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Hill now from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's Barkley underneath. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cougar 19.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Check, 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 check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. He's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Richardson. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the red zone now. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts on first down. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 30.
That one hits for 30. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
More yards.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds Kupp once more. And they won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Gain of 11 on the play.
All set now. First and 10.
Eagles.
180.
And again, here's Hurts. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll go down here at the 16. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. A big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. I'd be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Commanders are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Ready up.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Ready. Yes.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Comes down the field. It's Pitts. And he will get this inside the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On the set.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And Eagles line out just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but they're going to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jahan Johnson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Forced out to his right. Complete to Henry on the check down. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Out of the gun, Henry. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he can only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready?
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Set.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready. Bronco 80.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end.
Got it. Ready?
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Get it.
This time he's looking to throw. Left side, caught by Ridley. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3.
It's a gain of 37.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal.
68.
Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here's another for it. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line and win that battle. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Dump off, caught by his back. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They motion a receiver left. On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. There he goes on the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
17. Eagles 14.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. A hot pass on the move here. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make a 9-point advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
63.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. A escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's incomplete on second down.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hurts with it on third and short. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Trevor.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the set.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
With Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Come on. Ready.
Toss play to Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Tucker gets it on 3rd down. He gets him just in the nick of time to bring up 4th down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready. Knocking. Pass the 50.
They'll run forward with Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders, moments away from win number 12.
Ready.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
Here we go. Stop.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. They'll run here following the penalty. They stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.